On your marks.
So we're underway here, 4 laps of the track, 1,609 metres for the ladies in this Victorian Mile Championship. And Ellie Sanford may be going to be our pacemaker, I'm going to guess, with the red singlet on. So she's going to lead it out. Lauren Ryan going to sit behind her. So too is going to be Sarah Billings, Georgia Hansen, Abby Caldwell, Rourke too. Morgan Mitchell not far away, but these ladies are beautifully strung out early. The only one going with the pacemaker looks like it's going to be Lauren Ryan. So she's got about a 5-10 metre gap very early in this race. Sitting there, leading the next pack is going to be Sarah Billings, working with Georgia Hansen, Abby Caldwell, Rourke, so too Morgan Mitchell. So there is now about a 20 metre gap coming around through for the first 300 metres of this Women's Mile Championship. So Lauren Ryan have spent time at Villanova, spent time at Florida State University. She's no stranger to running these sort of races, so she's going to tuck in nicely behind Ellie Sanford. We'll see how long she's going to go for. Georgia Hansen now. Abby Caldwell not quite happy with the pace of Sarah Billings, so she might move around now and lead this pack through. So too Morgan Mitchell. Behind there also is going to be Jeff Coate, but it's all Lauren Ryan through the first lap. Caldwell now going to do a little bit of work on the inside, Billings on the outside, Hansen, and Morgan Mitchell now moving around too. So too is Landon. So these ladies are going to work really well together in the back of the pack. They can pull young athletes like Rourke as well through and see if we can get a fast time. But the one chasing a fast time right now is probably Lauren Ryan. I mean, she has opened that gap up to about 35, 40 metres. So no messing about. Obviously, Ellie Sanford's been given a pace and, well, Lauren Ryan's the only one who wants to go with it. So this next chase pack, this next lap is important. The third lap right now, you're going to give a gap like that, you're going to be able to work it back. So Lauren Ryan, the only beneficiary of the pacemaking of Ellie Sanford right now in the red singlet. So Sanford leading out Lauren Ryan. Leading that chase pack is still going to be Abby Caldwell. But as I say that, we could see a new mover and shaker in that pack. And it's going to be Sarah Billings on the outside of it, Abby Caldwell. So that hasn't changed much. Jeff Coate as well, so too Hansen. Rourke now moving through. So Ellie Sanford through 2 laps is going to lead through Lauren Ryan in about 2:17 on the clock. Sanford still going. Lauren Ryan looking really comfortable. We see Abby Caldwell now still letting them through. It's going to be Sarah Billings, Georgia Hansen, Jeff Coate, Rourke, Mitchell, and also our Maccabee athlete there right behind them is going to be Landon. So the rest of this pack is nicely strung out. Lauren Ryan still holding on to that lead, roughly 35, 40 metres, maybe even stretch it to 45 if you're generous. The rest of this pack's going to have to get moving. Morgan Mitchell just losing contact with that chase pack, so too is Landon. So Lauren Ryan, great effort there by our pacemaker. Thank you very much, Ellie Sanford. So it's all Lauren Ryan now. She's all on her own. She has only a lap and a half to go. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens. This pack is going to hunt together, and now they start to move. So we start to see the legs churning over. The cadence is rising up. Lauren Ryan's is too, though. So have they given her too much right now? Lauren Ryan leading out the Women's Victorian Mile Championship with about 500 metres to go in the all black. Doing it for Florida State right now, Lauren Ryan. So she's going through a Victorian title. She has about 35 metres, so it's slowly been pegged back. Doing it the tough way. 1 lap to go. 3:27 on the clock. 28 in the pack moving now. Jeff Coate on the outside. On the inside, Caldwell. Also Billings, Hansen, and just losing touch now is Rourke. So it might be these 4 have to peg back Lauren Ryan. But Lauren Ryan still 35 metres ahead. So it's going to take a lot of work to be able to get her with 300 metres to go. Not impossible, but hard to do. Stretching it out, Lauren Ryan. She ran in the Zatopek and she ran a fantastic time at that. She's run her race across a plethora of different distances. 200 to go. Approaching 4 minutes on the clock and going to tick just over. 30 metres ahead is Lauren Ryan. Now starting to move and the wheels start churning behind. Abby Caldwell, so too Sarah Billings and Georgia Hansen. Jeff Coate now off the back of that. So Lauren Ryan still in front. Done the hard work. Look at the 3 behind though, all working together. They are flying right now. So 35 metres has turned into 2,500 metres to go. Lauren Ryan still in the lead. Lauren Ryan. It's going to be Abby Caldwell leading the rest of them. Lauren Ryan still leading it out. I believe it will be Lauren Ryan. It's all Lauren Ryan. It always has been and always will be for 2021. Lauren Ryan gun to tape. 4:34 salutes the crowd. Sarah Billings, Georgia Hansen second, third. Abby Caldwell fourth. Jeff Coate going to go for fifth and 4:41 on the clock. But Lauren Ryan did the hard work, gun to tape, and absolutely smashed it out. So your Victorian mile champion for the women's this year is going to be Lauren Ryan. A sensational effort across the board.